looks like we have a problem, guys. Can you guys help me solve a problem? The way you're gonna do this, even if you don't want to watch this video, just let it slide through. You can mute it. Uh, Make sure that YouTube knows that for some reason you're watching something. Because I want this to show up anytime someone types Sanity Machine. Why do I want this? So, there's a side-by-side comparison of what this guy thinks he is and what my opinion is about him. Why do I need that? Because I cannot talk with him in the comments, which is a common theme of either people ignoring you or blocking your comments. And it's like, what are you trying to do here? All right? Isn't America about, I mean, North America at least, because he's in Canada, isn't that about diversity? Are you racist? I love seeing that, because I hope it works. It usually does. And this is the newest video he uploaded past the point where I did my thing. Very interesting thumbnail. Team Evil is where he belongs, apparently. And he doesn't believe in God, and he wants to be a truth seeker. If you upload a bunch of negative influence out in the world, before karmic consequences happen, before your mind gets completely obliterated, there's still one more chance. You know, I'll give you a solid punch in the face for being a violent little shit and blocking my intentions. Alright? Blocking my self-expression in the comments. I'm not saying terrible things in the comments. I didn't have to be blocked. The only thing I did is, like, scare him, like, I'll summon 50 demons, dude. And if he believes in demons, then maybe he is gonna be scared. But, he come to my channel and trash talk me with a few lines of code, basically. I mean, other people get way more than that from him. So you get, no one watches your shit and don't make threats demon. So apparently I'm demon to him, because I summoned 50 demons as a joke, because he's disrespecting me. I'm not gonna get into context, because I will get into the context, guys. It's not that difficult. You need 50 reasons for me to check your channel, which he did check my channel and left a lot of trash talk in there. I'm still a little bit disappointed, so I'm making this video, guys, so please help me, and watch as much of this video as possible, just to piss off this guy and stir up a lot of drama, because I love it. I could beat this guy anytime in YouTube terms, because I'm YouTube CEO, I can do whatever I want. How do I know that I got blocked? Exactly. I know. You wouldn't know, because I got tricks up my sleeve. And again, this is one of those tricks where we have to beat the algorithm and make sure that my video actually shows up. I'll give you an example. So, Elder Scrolls Legends Solo Arena. If you type that shit, my video actually shows up. And I was very surprised that I'm somehow relevant. Releasing a video now 6 months old. But introducing people to Solo Arena because I'm very excited about this little game. And it's there. I want to be here as well. You know, someone types in Sanity Machine, I want to talk about it. I want to get some public discourse, so someone gets shamed for no real reason. No, I just really hate being blocked. Like, it happens way too often, guys. Yes, you're probably blocking me too or something. I don't know, man. It just happens so fucking often. I don't understand why, though. Why are you blocking me? Just give me 50 reasons to why you're a bit blocking me, because now you're being violent. Now you actually tricking me of, like, I can write a comment and nothing would happen, you know? And I would question, like, what is happening? Did he block me or not? And I have a way to check, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I have a way to check. Now, if we click on his channel, he does introduce himself If you mad, you are mine. Okay. I mean, it does sound like Satan Machine, alright? Not Sanity. The, the, the avatar looks like garbage. We could look into his art. I mean, fucking angel art. Let's go look at that. Seems pretty basic. Nothing negative. This one actually even got featured somehow in his shorts. Maybe he printed out a painting and stuff on his wall and stuff. But he's like a opinionated dude and has plenty of subscribers, like 3 levels above me in terms of subscribers. The way I calculate that, I mean, you take my subscriber count and you multiply level by level, bro. And you get to that juicy 1700, which is close. It's like... shit. Oh. 1.5. 3.5 maybe? Yeah. 3.5 levels higher than me. Because, you know, YouTubers grow exponentially, not linearly, where you just get 5 subscribers every week or something. And that's for the rest of your life. No, when you stir up drama, when you super opinionated and you level up your skills, people start noticing you and at least checking you out for like 3 minutes. I don't know. Bumping into you. Now, his stats of views per subscriber are pretty high level. I mean, higher than mine, but it happens when you are very well defined and you have a community that you're hoping to interest with your videos and stuff. But the first thing you're gonna notice is that his thumbnails suck balls. Alright? Some of them are not even thumbnails, it's just a piece of the video, you know. Or most of these, we don't know because we have to click to find out. It's the funniest part about it. Because these could just be, you know, images within the video that he uses. So he doesn't bother to do that. Which is like the most important piece of self-presentation, is to pull up a thumbnail and start there. So that's not happening. But hey guys, nobody watches my videos, guys. What do I do? What do I do, man? Everyone watches a stickman figure of fried potatoes and stuff. But what if I do this, man? What if I do this?
My name is...
Yeah, I'm just joking. But we're gonna review more of his content and opinions and trash talk him to oblivion. And hopefully this video makes it there. I'm just, you know, making a random video, hoping for stuff. And I know exactly what I want in this case. Alright? But it might be boring. I don't know. But his content seems boring too. Because I don't know what to click on. You know, that's the fun part. I don't know where to start harassing this guy. Because it already, like, looks unbelievably unclickable and unimportant. Alright, let's start with greatest tricks. That sounds like fun. Now, again, I watched a little bit of his content, and there's definitely a theme going on. Alright? But it takes a long time to crack through the ideology of a person. And obviously I need some background stuff to do, so I'll probably just pull up Trackmania again. Because I can't possibly focus on a video that doesn't contain any video. Just audio, guys. Now, why would I attack this random dude? Alright? And how do I find it in the first place? It was my subscriber. I attacked Mark Passio, and I got a subscriber, and now I have to try and bounce, or do some little tricks. So in this case, my subscriber just spilled the beans, said that he subscribed to this guy, and you know, he's like a shadow person, and I poked this guy and I got offended, and like, well, let's see what happens when I make this video. That's it. That's the whole story. There's no need for 50 reasons, guys. We're summoning 50 demons, though, because that's a lot more fun than talking about reasons. I have reasons. I have a YouTube channel. Every time I upload a YouTube video, that's a reason. That is above average what a normal human being does in their life, you know. And this is something people can relate. YouTubers can relate to other people uploading YouTube videos. If you look at me as competition, you're going to be destroyed. You're going to be destroyed because I'm next generation. You don't know what I'm capable of because I never peaked on YouTube. I'm still growing, and I never really got exponentially grown, which is artificial growth, right? Where people just put you in drama mode and extract all the value there is, and then they look at you back and it's like, oh, it's boring, I don't care anymore. That didn't happen yet. All right, my ticket to glory and stardom didn't happen, but I'll definitely buy one, you know, and we can start, you know, building some resilience to these idiots who think they can just block my opinions and flow of ideas, and they cannot be shamed on YouTube somehow. Like, that's not gonna happen, all right? And if you think that's harassment somehow, thanks for harassing me. Yeah, it's very difficult to actually avoid hypocrisy when you're being violent. All right? You gotta move on with your life. If you want to trash talk me, I'm gonna amplify it and send it to wherever it came from. All right? So in this case, it's this guy. Yeah, life has pretty fascinating rules. It's really hard to avoid hypocrisy. You have to at least keep positivity. Then you somehow will not damage your life in that case. All right. So let's see the greatest tricks. I have the greatest tricks. So what is he gonna talk about when I have it? Let's pull up Trackmania and begin our journey of the Sanity Machine. The first thing to obviously react to is the name itself, which is not true. He's trying to steal a title, guys. A shadow person naturally wants to get good stuff out of life, but you only get good things out of life, first of all, if you get to keep them. All right, if no one's mad about you claiming certain things. All right, so far no one's mad that I'm claiming to be YouTube CEO. No one is even cracking a little stick on the floor. All right, when I walk around, no one has opinions. Maybe they're talking amongst themselves. We're gonna poke them and find out eventually. But right now, ain't good enough. Ain't good enough for me. All right, I'm kind of like being treated like a crazy person in this case, you know, because no one can identify me, and that's the definition of a crazy person. Technically, it's like, who is this guy? He's too weird. I don't want to approach him. I don't want to interact with this guy. That's how I feel like, and somehow it's just is really weird to get this vibe, because I'm not done, and I'm probably never done. I have fuel infinity. I am fighting boredom faster than anyone else is fighting boredom. All right? Despite being on my own. Why is that happening? No one will answer this question unless they start interacting with me and actually engaging in fighting their own boredoms. But if you want to stare at the wall or your TikTok screen, who cares, man? If I'm not, entertaining enough, I don't care, bro. Because I can't possibly care. I can't possibly respond to people's concerns when they don't have any vocalized. Alright? And I'm not gonna read between the lines, because that is cancer. Alright? That is just unfair to try and read between the lines and to say that, oh, this Parasites video is for me, even though it was recorded on April 1st. He just, sent it out. to send me a message. Because, of course, you would be emotionally triggered, right? Probably not, because in the community post, there's nothing even close remotely to something I would care about. And that is also a problem. It's like, there's nothing I care about besides, like, Eric Debay was the last actual upload. And it is kind of worthwhile to check out this video as well. So let's put it in the list of things to watch. I probably can only watch maximum of 3 hours without losing my fucking mind. But because when someone is wrong, when someone makes mistakes, I have to talk about it. I have to correct them. And usually it takes longer than whatever the video they're making. Alright? It just kind of takes longer. Maybe I can become a better, faster person, but at the same time, the better I am, the more flaws I see. It just gets worse and worse, despite me getting faster. Alright? But I do get bored, so I might get faster. The only time I get super duper fast is on my second channel, which I'm not going to disclose. Is just it's going to be a Sunday channel where I pray to the gods of YouTube algorithm to, give me even 10 views on a video, because I'll just pump out a bunch of videos there, and see what happens. So let's begin, guys. I hope you like the introduction. I hope you won't be bored and watch as much of this video as possible to show YouTube that I want to challenge this guy and his beliefs and his shadow personality and whatever he's doing. Because if he doesn't allow me to spread my opinion on his comments, I had to follow him because, I feel like I can trigger people easily, right? But I never really made a video specifically for him. I was just reviewing a bunch of YouTubers I got recommended. But in this case, I got nothing better to do than do a new thing. It's always the coolest thing. Always new, always exciting. Start a fight. An actual fight that I can easily win. Despite this guy being 3.5 times more powerful in terms of influence that he collected. He can spend it on me. He can, try and fight back. That would be fun. That would be fun, because I don't think I'm gonna be defeated by 3.5 times more powerful person in influence, in numbers on YouTube, whatever, subscriber count. I don't know, bro. Because not only subscriber count matters, it's what you subscribe to matters. What things you follow and what things you put into your brain matters. That is also an influence level, which I can't compare right now. I'm not, I didn't dig deep enough to compare these numbers. Alright? So, it would be nice if he attacked back with with everything he has. That way, I will be able to compare by crushing him and seeing how easy it is to crush this little, person. Whoever this is. Lives in shadows, I still believe that. And doesn't even put efforts of any kind for self-presentation, which is normal. Is just, hygiene matters, my friend. Hygiene matters. Then you get parasites, unfortunately, if you don't think hygiene matters. That is the God's plan for you. To be on Team Evil and manifest parasites. Congratulate, you figured out! How did he do that? How did he figure it out so quickly? Alright? I am so proud of him. Again, this is the last video I've seen. I can pull up a thumbnail. Let me check. So, I talked about marbles. I talked about Mr. Blake Boy. And so, it was Saturday. It was April 22, 3 days ago. That's the story. 3 days ago. So, in a couple of days, you figure out his plan, his purpose to be a parasitic or to host parasites. I don't know. But evil, being on Team Evil, fascinating. I love that. This is how he presents himself. That was the theme that I was trying to convey. His self-presentation is so awful that I'm really concerned for the viewers. Who wants this stuff? Who cares about this stuff? Because it just makes no sense to me. All right. And it usually happens with the right-wing people, but we're talking about shadows here. Well, self-presentation does matter, and you don't want to appear like an enemy to other people by the first few moves you make. No, you want to be respectful, especially to other YouTube creators, and if you don't do that, you're not going to be a part of this community. Your video is going to go elsewhere. I don't care. It's going to go elsewhere. Or your subscribers not going to respect you because we're just going to leech them off, showcasing that you are a shameful creature that doesn't deserve any attention or respect or whatever knowledge you have. We just leech off that too, and remix it into better content. We're going to steal your content. There's so many things possible on this platform, and they look hostile, but they're completely legit and legal. And that is just a natural destruction of losers like this person. So let's see. Does he have greatest tricks up his sleeve? I would like to know. Let's make sure everything is aligned and you can see the title, The Greatest Tricks, my friends. All right, let's begin our journey. I'm excited, man. I am excited, and I want another sound effect of some kind.
Game over.
Oh, is it already over? It's crazy.
Devil doesn't exist. By the devil is convincing them that the devil doesn't exist.
I mean, his voice is clear. He's a little bit like lackluster in terms of energy, but it's fine. Definitely Satan Machine. That definitely feels like one of those robots infected by Satanism or something. You can't call him Sanity Machine. Saying, oh, the devil exists and stuff. Yeah, if you live in shadows for too long and you collect negative powers and you don't want to leave, and then someone pushes you in, like myself, for fun, let's see what happens, Let's go fight, show it to society, and gonna go back to shadows to keep growing because nobody cares about me. But maybe people care about you, Maybe they care about you. They're gonna be on your side and everything. You're gonna, expand in powers, even more, just to try and match my powers. You're gonna be like, oh, Satan does exist, and that's me, because I'm on Team Evil and stuff. You're gonna do that. And none of this will work. Because it's all gonna be way too entertaining to defeat you in the end anyways. Just way too entertaining to use your powers against you and stuff. So this trick doesn't work. Satan does not exist unless you embody Satan. Alright? And also, yes, every single small creature, again, sorry for this butt thing. I probably have to delete it, but I can't, guys. It's just impossible. Nicki Minaj has ingrained herself. Because I'm racist. Alright, yeah, I'm trying to recover from my racism, guys. 1 second. So the idea is, you have like big creatures, and the small creature always wants to be like this evil devil thing and pitchforking around and stealing stuff. Because he's small and he doesn't deserve to be small most of the time, he thinks. And yes, that's also a cat because I hate cats. And that's how devil is depicted with horns. And literally that's how cats look like. And I'm scared. I'm very scared, guys. Pets, animals, man, I'm starting to get pretty scared. I'm not gonna lie. And, so, slowly and surely, it's trying to equalize the playfield, basically. I will not be convinced that cats are cool anymore. Alright? I see past their tricks, little devils. But the same thing can happen here, where this little tiny thing is gonna try to act the devil, be on Team Evil, and it's always like that. The team good, Mr. G, myself, is always bigger, but they're not like self-aware how good they are, because it's so self-contained. The only time you know that you're very, very powerful is once this little creature is spotted and starts failing miserably. Alright? And starts leaking its resources and stuff. Then it's like, clappy, clappy, man. Oh, you lost, my friends. It's game over. Yeah, that was fun. So, I can't wait for this to start happening. I mean, I want to see how it works out. I'm very self-aware, unfortunately, because I still live in shadows. So, the team good in this case, I have a few tentacles up my sleeve, alright? So, this cat ain't gonna run wild against me. Alright, not gonna own me, as he describes it. Oh, Mandela effect. What is that? So, let's explore more. What else he has up his sleeve? Or is that... because he says Strix? He better give me more of that stuff.
And they defend that peaceful and beautiful.
So basically, is God denying constantly. That's the theme. He's just denying the existence of God, and I'll tell you what God is. Yes, powers of good is also pretty godly. And as well, there's another definition of God, which is finding someone 100 times more powerful than you. It's God to you if it decides to be so. Alright? If it sits on your face, 100 times more powerful, I'm sorry. That's God to you, because you're going to be crushed. You're going to be unalived, removed from this game. If you disrespect this 100 times more powerful person, it's like a sumo wrestler sitting on your face. If he puts more weight on your face, you're gonna disappear, my friend. That's God to you. His ass right now is God. You have to beg this God to try and let you go and let you breathe again. That's how God works. There's no actual God. There's just reality that's very consistent. There's no need for creation, technically. You can just snap your fingers, create reality, and everyone agrees that this is how reality works, but we get stuck in it. Alright, and unless we die, then we get to float around, I guess, and find another reality to inhabit. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. We have to enjoy what we get for free. Anyways, that's one of the principles in life overall, anyways. And so, denying God is just so dumb, because first of all, you have to understand where you are, who you are, and again, being a shadow person outside of society, you don't even know what it means to be a human being, and you're still contemplating what is God and Satan. No. So he's talking about Satan existing and God not existing, which is fascinating, and like this life being terrible for people, but this you become a corrupted shadow person, and like, no, in the shadows, the thing that you have to do first of all is survive and try to not be negative. All right, because negativity is just gonna hurt you. You're gonna hurt yourself. All right. Well, if you are being negative, be negative against society, and you're gonna be able to like push back and stay in the shadows for longer because you just respect yourself a lot and you want even more power. You're gonna be able to stay. That's why people would still think I'm crazy, but at the same time, like pushing back and making them think almost on purpose. But I don't have to try because I genuinely need something that would make me more and more powerful and exponentially. So I don't want to explode in power. I want a gradual growth that's even more powerful than some dream dude on Minecraft exploding in subscribers, like getting 10 million in like less than a year or something. It's crazy. I don't want that shit. That's not what I'm aiming for. I'm not here to hack the system. But it could happen because my goals are pretty goddamn huge. Alright? And the most negative thing you can do is not focus on society anymore. Focus on other shadow people. Just because you want to find them so much. That's almost like a mistake. It is okay to try and relate. Absolutely. It's just you're not going to find anyone in the shadows. It's too dark. It's too difficult to find anyone. I'm lucky enough to find this guy, but it's not me who found it first. Alright, so all this glory, or I will share the glory with my super fan. Again, you're just gonna know him as Blake. So, you know, I'm not searching for other shadow people. I don't care. I can't find them. I am inhabiting YouTube so well and I can't find them and nobody's talking to me, so I can't possibly find them unless I do in fact get a shadow fan or a super fan, whatever. And now I did. I located this person and I want to talk to him. Now I want to definitely talk to him because blocking me and my comments make me really want to talk to you. Just let's hope it's not going to be a fist to your face, basically, situation. Because I'm not going to send my fists. Someone way stronger and more willing to send his fist is going to do that, you know. And I don't even know. Fists could be metaphorical. Anything that hurts. I don't care. The most painful thing is being detached from society. That's just instant death. Because the longer you live, you're gonna suffer. The longer you live, it's so impossible to reattach yourself to society, you have no idea. It's like becoming homeless and nobody likes you because you're homeless. Like, that's the situation. Like, no one is gonna approach you, and you will not have the capacity to reconnect to society. Maybe you'll have a few sparkly chances in your life for surviving long enough, but it's gonna be fucking disastrous. That thing is better than punching someone, but I like punching people, so virtually, so I'll choose that. I'm not gonna do the most horrific thing as like disconnect him from society. It probably takes a long time to prove society that he should be disconnected. It's kind of like attempting to lie. Just use every single resource. But the possibilities are there. I have tricks up my sleeve, let's put it that way, which is fascinating, you know, that I have way more tricks already at 2 minutes. I'm triggered way more to talk about, because he's denying God, meaning that he's literally denying this bond with society itself. Like, society exists, and he's like, oh, there's no God. It is God. From your perspective, if you never actually entered society and found cool things which are different from each other, which is separate, this whole system is unexplored, meaning it's God to you. It's one big thing. Alright? And these fucking shadow people who never explored how society actually looks like and what it's capable of, or like never even played a 3D game or something, and how overwhelming that experience is if you really think about it, how much work people put into just making a game or something. Like, it is crazy. It is crazy and disrespectful to do that, and it's definitely worth talking about. So I don't have to make this video about him specifically. I'm just gonna make an example out of him. And whether he's gonna make it or break it, it's up to him, you know. But summoning 50 demons, not good enough. We have to torment this guy for a long time, especially as he puts up these images of nonsense where he believes in Satan more than God. Like, for fuck's sake. I get it. You believe in yourself so much. But that's not sanity, unfortunately. You have to believe in other people. You don't have to trust them, but you have to believe in them. It's the only way you can stay connected. You have to believe that they will want to give you something at some point and test your powers. You know, especially as a shadow person, that the society will want to go back into allowing more shadow people inside, and they're gonna recognize that it's important to do that. Right now, I think maybe society's shrinking, it's becoming more insecure. I don't know what's going on, but it should be happening because society's full of bullshit. All right, so it has to like eradicate that stuff and figure out its place, and there has to be a lot of drama flowing through the system until they figure out how to fix their own problems. So from my perspective, I just have to sit back and watch this as a movie from a back seat. I don't belong in society. I cannot be blamed for anything. I cannot be attacked. I have my money. I have my ability to just sit down and ignore everything that's going on. And I'm trying to, act like a commentator, seeing like this boxing match within society or anything that's worthy commenting on. I can talk about that. No big deal. But yeah. And it's so like life is so complicated, and trying to understand other people is complicated. The only thing we have is like we live under similar rules, and we can sort of understand reality from that perspective, and we have to put in a lot of work just to comprehend what's going on. So as a shadow person, you can't just sit around and do nothing, which that's why I respect this guy, but I can't. I can't respect a dude that's trying to silence me. Silencing is the worst thing you can do. And as a shadow person, if you're silencing people, you might not get to live long. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is the worst sin because it's causing the apocalypse right now. And if shadow people, the people in this back seat, who are actually capable of influencing society quite a bit, if they promote silencing, you guys gonna be found by other shadow people. You will be found by demons, by people way more powerful than you, and you will feel how it feels like to be silenced for a very, very long time, literally being in jail without anyone, in like solitude and confinement, but in a very peculiar way, solitary in very peculiar way, where again no one wants to talk to you. You're silenced, and like, what do you do? What do? You slowly fade out of the powers that you have. I don't want to say too much because I have powers. I don't want to lose those powers. I'm not coming after him, but I'm definitely going to open the door, unlock the door for anyone else who's willing to, do their tricks upon him. I did my trick. It's your turn. All right? If you have any tricks. If you don't even bother. But you can send him a comment and see what happens, how he responds. Please don't respect him by any means. Do not try and lie around. It's pointless unless you're really professional at lying. But like, don't bother. All right? Because his self-introduction, immediate in this random video, but overall it's always just, I love Satan and I denied God. And like, how did you came up with this conclusion? How do you came up with the conclusion that reality's hell? That's a weird conclusion, because it seems self-contained. It seems like this guy is inducing self-pain and self-harm in public, and it's a negative influence on YouTube platform. We have to eradicate this nonsense. We have to kick him out if that's what we have to do. I don't know. We don't know what has to happen. But he just kind of jumped on my channel indicating, oh, you don't have enough subscribers and views, nobody watches, I'm not scared. And it's like, that's a third strike. That's a third strike. Oh, you're not as powerful as I am, you can't do any damage to me. That's the indication, right? Loves Satan, denies God, and flexes that he's more powerful than me. Like, what else do you need to beat someone like that up? Like, what more strikes do you need? The 3 most potent, ridiculous strikes. The only thing that saves this guy from just drowning in his own fucking pool of blood, just drowning in there, is the fact that he's new. I've never seen a person like this before. Look at him. I'm so fascinated. A parasite. So fascinating. Alright, so let's begin our journey. Because apparently that's still an introduction of whatever I just said. We gave him 3 strikes. He has to be knocked out. Don't sever this connection. Let's keep him, attached, because he's still new. I'm still new as well. I'm still learning like crazy. Damn, bro. I want to learn. So let's keep him hooked on whatever movie he's watching. Because I'm starting to like this guy. Wow. Now that I decided to hate him forever. I definitely like that.
Or that you have to pay.
I've noticed this guy trash Hannah Montana. He recognized her. That's cool. In the comment section. And he was trashing the fan for, putting up an avatar and doing the whole spiel. You know how fans look like. They just mimic whatever they care about the most. And it's like, why are you attacking Disney creatures, girls and stuff? Like, do you not like anything? What is the positive message from here? Because again, he's just first of all, drowning in his own ignorance that, life is like negative all the time, and like now he's saying people viciously attack and blame you for what? Shut the fuck up, man. No, you just being negative and you harming yourself, and you have been, kicked out of society. No one cares about you. But now if you harming yourself, someone is gonna care. I mean, it's gonna be very entertaining, absolutely. But I just want to make sure that the influence is like super clear. All right, people who want to attack this guy, they know what they're doing basically. People who want to defend this guy, you can talk to me. No big deal. Everything's clear, right? The battlefield, you want to make one, you want to put us in the spotlight for a moment, fine. We're not a part of society. It will take a lot of effort to do that. No one knows who we are anyways. Nor do we want to show our faces. But I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'll try and put as much input into this as possible. I was only able to consume 2.5 minutes. I'll try to shut up now, but I can't promise you guys. The only thing I can promise is that I'll play another sound effect. Yeah, I mean, I have to attack the hellscape of torture and self-inflicted pain. But this is much more painful than just like cutting yourself and stuff. Cutting yourself is more of a message to everyone else. But like, whatever this image projection, self-hatred and stuff, and denial, like, nah, this the last straw you can put on yourself. You have to care about good emotions. Like, it just feels good, man. In the most basic fucking form. It just feels good. The moment basically, the biggest problem that people fall into, they seek for truth when it feels bad to do that. To never do that is the stupidest thing you can do. It feels bad to seek the truth. The more truth you seek, the worse it feels. That means something is wrong with your life. You have to look around and Talk to people that you care about. Reconnect. Show them your care. I mean, there's a lot of people that you probably went through with life. And now you're just complaining how terrible your life is, not actually featuring them in your YouTube channel, none of these things. I'm trying to do everything, bro. Everything. I have nothing to complain about. Nothing bad is happening for now. I don't want to jinx it, but for fuck's sake, man. Come on. It's such a dry way to present content. Again, you explore for yourselves. Check out his channel if you dare to soak in some negativity if you care about that stuff. I don't know.
Your goal should be
Near-death experiences, they're dinging
because
out.
you're fucking here with us. You understand? So the ones that come to my channel and talk about that, you were deceived. Just like every other near-death experiencer is back here again to tell the tale.
Oh, wow. You're here with us. Who do you represent, bro? What the fuck do you represent? A fucking picture of hell he puts up. No representation, my friend. With your voice, you can't represent anything and you can't say here with us. I can say here with us. Alright? I can say that. I can easily say that. But this little shit, not so much, man. Yeah. What people does he know? I want, what people and how well does he know these people? Alright? Just to make sure that here with us, there's no one's trying to escape, alright? Near-death experience is a fluke in the system. No one, doesn't matter, alright? It's just another dream. It's just idiotic dream. You're just having an idiotic dream. No one's trying to escape. If you have a lucid dream, it's gonna knock you out. It's gonna feel like near-death experience, this spiritual fucking transcendental insanity. Alright? Just become lucid in your dreams. It is impossible task, alright, for most mortal beings to become lucid. No matter how much you force it. You can force it and the dream is gonna allow you to be lucid in the stupidest way possible, where the dream is like bleak and you're just flying around and doing nothing. Alright? To actually have a meaningful lucid dream, I'm sorry, bro. That's off limits. That's only for like really fucking good spiritual people. Alright, so technically near-death experience is probably just another lucid dream, because I don't know what dream world is, but I was able to connect with a lot of people through the dream world, especially the ones that I summoned. Alright, so keep that in mind. Near-death, no, we're talking about some other things. I wasn't trying to escape. I was trying to connect with greater powers that, well, you might not want to meet, you just want to meet me, 3.5 times small little creature that wants to scream at you and make your ears bleed.
To see what's beyond.
Now, you might be deceived and still think like, oh, this guy's fine. Again, blocking my intentions creates a warlike scenario where I will try to escalate, because I'm just uncomfortable with whatever he chose to do to me, especially on a platform here, especially when he's small enough to just be spit on, and no one talks about him either. Even he himself cannot talk about himself. We'll see how this video performs, but most importantly, it's effort. If you deny other people's effort, you're gonna be crushed. Because it's the coolest thing. Becoming ignorant is the coolest thing. Because you know what you're gonna attract? You're gonna be like doing your little thing, and you're gonna get stabbed in the back because you're ignorant. You didn't even saw it coming. You have no ability to resist. Someone can just put a bag on your head and kidnap you and take you somewhere, and into a meat grinder. I don't care. That's what ignorance evolves into a losing behavior. So this is the worst case scenario. But ignorance is just offensive. It's just offensive for everyone. You know, If he's gonna come down to the comment section and greet you with ignorance, will you accept that as a thing you wanted to receive? You know, from a YouTuber or whatever, from an influencer. He comes down and just ignores your requests or personal beliefs and stuff. Do you want to receive that? It's so painful, man. It happens to me often. I'm a little bit invasive, I understand, but I still just put effort. I'm not attacking anyone. You can just ignore me technically. Like, actually ignore me instead of blocking me. Blocking is eternal ignorance. It's like, now you have put me in a very weird spot. It's like putting tape on your mouth. Like, no one is gonna carry tape and just put on your mouth. And like, I literally can't take that tape off when I'm trying to talk to that person. I literally am mute for some reason. It's some weird superpower that we have on this YouTube platform that we have to like figure out how to, you know, counter. Because there's always a counter to everything, so no big deal. It's my best attempt. Also, he just shoved the image somewhere into nothingness. Now we're gonna stare at black screen, guys. Please, bring me back to hell, because this way worse. Black screen? Come on, man. I want to look at something burning and stuff. Now I want to look at this. What have you done? Like, from bad to worse. And if I cannot express my opinion of how bad this video is, he will never improve. And if he never improves, he will never save himself. If he never saves himself, he's a pathetic fucking loser for the rest of his life. I'm sorry, bro. Effort does in fact matter, especially if just it pours out. That means it's a good person. It's the best way to trust a person if they just committed a lot of effort into something. You know what their definition is. I found even my title by how much effort I put into stuff that I do. Alright, YouTube CEO, pretty good title, I'm not gonna lie. And everyone's ignoring it, and it's like, I'll keep it then. I'll keep it. You like it. You like it. I sit here with a fucking crown and no one cares. Like, this society does not have a YouTube CEO anymore. Just like that. And if you don't believe that, you have to pinch yourself, whether you're dreaming or not, because you're not having that crown anymore. I took that, and now I just sit here and wait, and see if people care or not, and they don't. And I'm super happy about that, because the crown grows. It expands exponentially, and people will be panicking when they find my content and stuff like that. So, but enough about me. Alright, let's crush this evil little creature, guys.
Then your goal shouldn't be to go into some void within that black cube, because you're still in the fucking black cube.
You put us here! Come on, this is not some fucking devil mind-controlled simulation, please. And this is like, it's way worse than any elite person has ever created. Alright, if you telling me that Disney World is worse than whatever the fuck I'm just watching right now, you're fucking insane, bro. And again, the most hypocritical thing is to call yourself a sanity machine. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Like, it ain't working very well. And technically, the Hannah Montana, what did she say? Do you read Bible? Do you read the Bible? Because it's the only thing that probably will save him. If you read a Bible, I don't know, the most popular book, I guess it's relatable. I don't read books, technically. Alright, so I don't know what that is. What is a book? Alright. Tell me, what is that? A book? I forgot what that is. We're not living in old times. I forgot what book is. My mom reads, maybe she knows. Alright? Maybe she can define what a book is, but it's very difficult right now.
And we're assisting.
Oh, other people! He has friends, guys. And I see that. Juicy friends. I'm gonna use my crowbars. He's talking about being a firefighter and opening a crushed car. Wow! So I have to do the same thing to you too, because he's being so hypocritical. He's literally telling me what to do. Okay, give me your tricks, my friend. But now I feel evil if I don't do a good job. Is that the trick? I don't like hypocrisy. You have to take care of yourself, little shit. You're not gonna come in here. I'm not even hitting my 30s yet. Not in my 30s. I'm still a young person. I don't know how to help anyone but myself. And as long as I live in the shadows, I will never know. Will never know. I'm trying to communicate of saying things that were helpful to me, but no one seems to listen. That's fine. That's fine. Maybe they're busy doing something else. Who cares? So I'll just keep on doing what I'm doing. Surviving. Fascinating. Every day, new story. I'm never bored. I can solve my problems. My life and future seems to be majestic and very nice. So I don't need to save dying people and crushed cars. I'll just take a picture, show it to you guys. You do your thing. Alright, guys? You convince me to save him, I will try my best. But I will not invade his friends and look and just do my investigation. I don't see a reason to. He's just, that's how you win wars. Not fighting most of the time. Not fight, just shoot one bullet and pretend he's dead. And he probably will believe that. And move on to the next life. Bye-bye. So, yeah, this is very fascinating. It's a perfect video. I enjoyed it so much. One thing I do have a power to do is like comments. I do have a power to do that, but, yeah. Anything negative he's trying to, from the comment section, he's trying to filter that out, technically. Because, like, I was disrespecting him. But that's a little bit obsessive. I'm not gonna lie. I don't do that. I allow negative comments to flourish. Just because I read the comments doesn't mean I can just filter them out easily. I will warn people if I'm blocking them. I will warn. I'm a fucking honorable person. That is an unhonorable thing to do just without a warning. It's so easy to catch non-honorable people. Because again, this happened to me over and over on Discord. No warning. I wasn't able to shut up, basically. And try again maybe next week. Try to make my conversation matter next week or something. If you're not pushing out warnings, at very least you're not honorable, but it's probably way worse. Alright, you're just a child playing on the internet is the actual answer, and you don't know what the fuck you're doing and what are the rules of socially acceptable behavior versus socially disgusting one. So, just because you're a creator of something, of a YouTube channel, doesn't mean you have powers to control your own reputation. You just don't, unfortunately. So be careful making unhonorable moves like that. If there was a definition of hypocrisy, it has been beaten by this video. It has been completely destroyed. He's talking about Black Cube introducing us to darkness. He's talking about not existence of God and this world being hell. It's true because you project it. And technically, I guess it's a very accurate projection. But you never would imagine that he would just throw you into void and talk about void. Like, it's weird. Like, it's such an interesting script. And it's like, why are you doing this? You don't need to project the negative things that you talk about just to amplify your nonsense. The most important thing to survive as a shadow person is to doubt everything that you believe in. Doubt everything. Especially if it doesn't benefit you. Alright? I do doubt that I'm not fully connected to the girls that I just summoned. You know, I doubt it a little bit, but it's very difficult because, you know, it matters to me quite a bit. It's very vivid, and I doubted it for a long time, so I moved on to other things to doubt, you know. But you must always doubt what you believe in when it pops up, just to be able to actually play with it and not just regurgitate the same ideas over and over again. Because you're going to get stuck. Doubt is just a requirement to pursue new things constantly. All right, to not starve yourself of the power of life itself, you know, of experience, of, you know, ability. How are you going to survive if you're not enjoying life? You can't. You're going to hurt yourself. So that's the reason you have to doubt the things you believe in, because there might be increasingly more important things to believe in. It's just very simple. I'm learning a lot, guys. Welcome to hour 2, and damn, we only made it 13 minutes deep, but it's a fascinating adventure of people being wrong, and if they approach me or mistreat me, they're gonna be increasingly wrong. And it's gonna be fun to toy around with these people. Again, usually, once a person defines themselves, once we allocate hypocrisy as the easiest thing, you just add in, and it becomes Insanity Machine, and it has to be renamed. I would love to have the power as well as a YouTube CEO to just rename people whenever the fuck I want. I mean, it's the most basic thing I could ask for. It's the most... the only superpower I want as a YouTube CEO is to punch subscribers out of a person. And the only way I can punch subscribers out of a person if I rename them something that would send a message to everyone. And everyone's would be like, whoa, it's true though. You know, he is insane actually. You just add 2 letters and it's insanity now. Well, what are you going to do about that? Are you going to go insane? Are you going to confirm? Or are you going to be able to defend yourself? And bring back your previous title and stuff. That would be the most awesomest game of punching people's subscribers out when I send the message. Obviously, after I change someone's name, I add a little winky face, you know. Maybe if they, like, put their cursor on the name, they could, like, see the actual name, the actual intended name, but that's the only time you might want to see it. And, yeah, I would love that. Would you guys love that? I mean, YouTube is gonna turn into a game, people want it or not, because you do want it. I know you want it. Gamers want it. I control the gamer community, because I'm a programmer, I'm a gamer, I care about the shit. I found the most entertaining stuff to just keep there without becoming like a community leader. A lot of people, you know, fall off or become very competitive. No, I just play games for actual fun, and it so happens that I can play YouTube as well as a game. So I'm sure I can inspire a lot of people to do a very similar thing and join my army. You know, just for fun. But it's no longer entertainment. We focus on education quite a lot more, if we can help ourselves with that. The moment it's entertainment, well, we're gonna get bored very quickly, so we have to focus on education first, and this guy needs to be taught a lesson, absolutely.
And start waking up. Doesn't work that way.
He wants to bust a bunker. Here's what I think about it.
Son of a bitch. You done fucked it up.
I don't want no bunker busters. No need. Alright? No one asked, alright? Shut the fuck up with your buster missiles. Fuck that shit, bro. You looking for friends? What do you want, bitch? Because you didn't... In finding a friend, if you're disrespecting another shadow person, that's potentially way more powerful. Like, way more powerful. You just feed a little bit of respect, and I'll like, well, Whoop. All right. But you didn't came back on my channel to reply to me, so I feel very lonely now. What do I do? Where's my Buster bunker? I mean the opposite way and stuff. Oh, I only have this one for now. Hi. And then when I'm done, that happens. And a few of those. I love this shit, man. I'm getting addicted, guys. Clicking buttons. New type of buttons.
Alright, thumbs up. Ready, guys? Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
You need to bust some bunkers, bro? Let's go, baby.
Dog day. It's just endless. That's what they want for you. Okay? So anyway, that's my video, and that's what I think the greatest tricks ever played on humanity are. And it all has to do with controlling you, mind-wiping you, and tricking you.
Yeah, we experienced some of that, didn't we? I mean, if you being hypocritical like that, it worked. You got mind wiped continuously after you being born and stuff. It does feel like after he said that, I thought about the opposite, and it's like, what if we do get eternal life? That would be pretty cool, right? We just transcend into our own little heavens and live our lives forever and ever, and we could just spill out and mind wipe ourselves, but it doesn't feel like I mean, the opportunities, the possibilities are endless, all right? And you choose what to believe in, unfortunately. You choose. And he chose that. You know, he chose all this negative and nonsense things that has absolutely no value. You know, I don't have missiles to bust bunkers, my friend, all right? I can barely try. I can barely try to send you a little titsy-bitsy letter that I put 2 hours of effort into. Oh, how kind of me, right? Or he's probably just gonna throw it in the trash and is gonna flex how many missiles he has. Okay. I have nukes, I just can't use them. So I don't know where you get missiles from. Maybe you have them, you just can't use them. The only missile making machine is usually men's dick, you know. The bigger the dick, the bigger the missile. Just put it in the right place, my friend. Alright? And make sure they swallow and stuff. I don't know. Yes, it's gross, but that's the idea. Like, if something comes out of the most important and pleasurable place, I mean, you gotta value every drop of that thing, I would imagine. But it's gross because, again, people have a lot of insecurities, and I appreciate that. I don't have them myself, all right? So you can think I'm gross, I'm crazy, all these things. Feelings are not mutual, unfortunately. We don't relate for a reason, my friends, all right? I didn't finish.
And it all has to do with controlling you, mind-wiping you, and tricking you. And making you feel small,
Yeah, you try to make me small, that I am supposed to be silenced and move on with my life. But I chose to be a little bit bigger than you thought. Wow.
you feel powerless and insignificant.
You took away my powers, and I do feel insignificant because of that. Because I cannot contribute to your pathetic community. I was trying to be nice.
This whole realm works on deception and illusions and lies, and conspiracies are the fuel of this fucking realm.
Well, so far I just see hypocrisy and nonsense. Alright. From you personally, you can't tell me the truth if I don't respect you. This is where things break apart very quickly. Alright, if I don't respect you, if I don't believe you, and I genuinely tried, you're wasting your breath. I'm sorry, bro. You're just pointless and useless. And more people will take note of that, and will poke your dead body. I don't know, bro. They're gonna do some weird shit. The demons will gonna be summoned, and I won't even have to lift a finger. They're just gonna find the shit themselves. This person, he himself, has to save himself, or there's a problem. I have to take care of myself too, alright? He can lead by example. Whatever happens, I'll keep an eye on that shit every now and then, or maybe I'll just forget about it. Who knows? But so far, it's just fascinating. A fascinating story. What else do you have, bro? Let's speed this guy
Deceptions
up
and
even
illusions and
more.
lies carry on after we leave our body, after we pass away into the astral realm. It doesn't end here, and that's the point of this video, or part of the point of it.
You don't know. You do not know that.
But anyway, I just wanted to make a shorter video on that. I do hope you enjoyed watching this. Hope you got something out of it. I hope it provokes you to think.
Yeah, it definitely provoked me quite a bit. Alright, let's see what he thinks about the Flat Earth mega giant, the Eric Dubé. Does he disrespect Eric Dubé? I don't care, because Sanity Machine does not exist. What exists is Mr. Blake, and any disrespect is just gonna grow Blake. Alright? That's what's gonna happen. He's just gonna grow. My super fan has found a precious little toy that he's gonna have. Alright? I'm just gonna buy him this little toy. Sanity Machine? Sounds like a cool little toy, bruh. The only thing you have to do, well, now I have Timmy. I guess that was Timmy this whole time. I think we found Timmy, guys. This was Timmy, but he doesn't want to be called Timmy for now. You have to consent, Timmy. I told you what about consent, but Timmy, you get the Sanity Machine. You get the fucking Sanity Machine. And what you're gonna do with it, everything the Sanity Machine says is wrong. And you have to fix it first. And then you can think about it. Alright? Get out of here with the Sanity Machine. I'm not gonna give you any more ideas. That's why you were stealing my ideas, Timmy. Not good, Timmy. Stealing ideas is not, it's only for grown men only, alright? And idiots, technically, who cannot come up with their own ideas. But technically, we steal, it's sometimes copyrighted, we get in trouble. It's a messy fucking world of stealing people's ideas. So here you go, you can play with this goddamn forsaken toy. I don't know how you found it. I fixed it for you. I call it Insanity Machine. But you can have it. You can have it for whatever it actually says on the label here. Alright? Enjoy. And, I mean, it's more powerful than my channel for some reason, bro. This little toy you have. So better take good care of it, or Timmy's gonna go bye-bye. Alright? I don't know what that means. Take care of your fucking toy, bro.
So, he is...
What he's explaining how he's picking fights and arguing about Soul Lord system or whatever, Soul Trap. It's the only thing he cares about, though. And it's... He even complains of like, oh, people just talk about flat earth and not talk about my thing. Fuck off, man. That's so stupid, man. But if you want to be a soul crystal for my Timmy, go right ahead. I like that toy. I'll make sure it works flawlessly, you know? I want to pick fights with other YouTubers about flat earth and stuff. Man. Like, he gets to have a privilege of not getting blocked, but I got blocked very quickly before even having an argument. Where's that? Where's respect for me? But he basically is just another greedy, give me subscribers type of person that cares a lot about that. I care about stats, I care whether people watch my stuff or not. So thank you for sticking around this long. Maybe you wanna subscribe now. That would be fascinating. But I know algorithm is more powerful than having subscribers, unfortunately. And you want it or not, you have to click on the video just to see what's up when you're bored. I don't know, bro. You gotta do your thingy. Alright? Alright, let's... Because eventually people will spread their attention, just concentrating on a few YouTubers, giving them the crown and massive following. It's getting old, it's getting boring. How many subscribers can you get? How fast can you grow, Mr. Beef? I mean, if you're leeching off subscribers, obviously you can't just attack Mr. Beast. First of all, you wouldn't know how. And these, flat earthers are willing to actually debate and actually seek the truth, and every debate is respectable. That's cool. I've tested that out very recently. I'm not sure about others, and I don't really care. I'll just trust the leader, of the movement. If the leader is good, I don't care about the rest of the community. I'm not going to explore too much, especially when Flat Earth is already explored for me personally. You can check out my beliefs in Round Earth is Bullshit videos, or the Eric debate video. You can check that out. But in short, I just hate science. Science is seemingly useless, and all space science is extremely useless and doesn't do anything whatsoever to humanity. So whether Earth is round, flat, or infinite vortex into my asshole, science is not doing a lot of productivity for our society when they're just going out exploring in space. It's all seemingly fake. We don't know how they do it. We don't know what the purpose of that shit is. It just doesn't work very well. Alright? And we should not just let them sink their teeth into government money for free. Alright? We have to complain to the government that we don't want NASA to exist and all that stuff. That government is not supposed to fund these things, or we will attack the government. We have to threaten the government. It's not difficult to just throw a big mountain on the government. We have that reserved whenever we feel like we're doing that. It will be anarchy afterwards, but we will be able to just build another government on top of that mountain. It's a tough problem to solve, but I've solved so many problems. So many problems. It just now flickers into my mind. Every solution I need, I just literally just grab and inspect. Oh, that's how we're gonna do this. Alright. Whatever. Know everything, feel everything. Fascinating stuff. Fascinating powers me has. But I cannot unsilence myself. I cannot unplug your ears, my friends. From the society and stuff, if you belong there. I can't force people to listen and watch my videos. I can't do that. You have to do that yourself. And respect my powers accordingly. Test whether I'm powerful, I'm reasonable. If you have something to learn, because again, this channel, you're not going to learn anything. Sanity Machine is a mistake. At least a mistake, or it's a foolishness, or he's actually trying to lie to you and fool you into thinking that you're going to learn something, that his analysis and opinion actually matters, when all I hear is just, oh, you're trapped here, and you're going to be suffering in hell, and you have to escape, and I'm the only one who can help you escape. And that's what a murderer would say. Excuse me, thank you very much, don't try and help me, okay? I don't need your help, Mr. Murderer. Go do something else. Alright, there's plenty of pigs that need to be murdered and sold in the grocery stores. You can do that one. You can talk to pigs and murder them. Congratulations. You just have to learn their language and stuff. But you're not supposed to be here on YouTube spreading your fucking nonsense. I'm sorry, bro.
Look at now from the 60s.
Am I changing my mind because I just fell into the pit of truth doesn't matter as much as you think. I've just reiterated the idea of You can bend reality so much, and fixating on flat Earth is a wrong belief, because you have to keep moving forward. Otherwise, you can just be like a stepping stone. But truth doesn't matter as much as you think, especially now in a circumstance that we are, where society matters more than truth. All right, entering society, especially as a shadow person surviving within society, those things matter, bro. A lot more. Truth is just some hobby that you can have, unfortunately. Knowledge, on the other hand, skills, you can't deny that shit. Alright, that makes you feel good, bro. But them trashing fucking space junkies, it felt a little bit demonic and a little bit unwarranted attack. Just constant attack. They have inflated egos, by the way. They feel like on top of the world because they rule this flat Earth idea, and it's gonna be destroyed, right? Right? The lie is not gonna continue. But what if it does continue? What if it had a purpose? We don't question that part. What if the round Earth has some kind of purpose? All this space talk has a purpose, or what if it has undefined purpose? What you can just hijack the purpose itself and create some kind of more meaningful movement than just dispersing the lie. If you figured out what I just said, congratulations, you probably received a very important piece of information. But for me, like, I wouldn't know what to do with it necessarily. It's just like, whatever NASA scientists are doing, if they're lying, you can just play into their lie and hijack their story for yourself. You know, find a new star. I have the star. I have the name of the star. I know what the star is doing. It's communicating to me right now. I can communicate with stars, guys. I can hijack this shit easily. I don't think I need to, because science is full of shit anyways. And I'm not sure if I like it that way. But constantly trashing science is not a thing I want to do. I don't want to fixate myself at all. It's a terrible idea.
Landing.
No, you don't do that.
A recording of a recording that they sent out to everybody. And so the only thing people, that's why it was like...
Just going to jump in here for a moment.
No, you don't jump in. You don't jump in. This is technically thievery, alright? You don't just re-upload other people's content and just jump in. You're watching this, I know you're entertained and stuff, and I'm a small little piece of shit. But you're big enough for Timmy. So that's cool. Yeah. What do you want to say now? Like, it's annoying that this is not his opinion. He's just reacting for the most part. Let's say 70%, and the only time he actually said anything is like, I've been in Facebook groups and stirring up some drama and nonsense in arguing with the people. Probably because you're jealous. I don't know. What are you doing? You don't have your own purpose? Your own thing to do? The thing that you're doing is pretty ugly too, so... but it's fascinating, right? You find a person like this, like, fucking ugly, bro. Bruh, but that's the expectation, to be honest. Like, I'm competing against the best of the best. Competing toe-to-toe. Mr. Beast, more like, smelly feet. Alright? It's a toe-to-toe competition. You can't beat me that easily. Alright? So for looking at this guy is just pathetic nonsense. Well, step in. What are you gonna say, bro?
Explorers that went to the south, they...
The most important question to ask is obviously, where do you get the time to watch all this content? But technically, it doesn't look like this guy has time, or whether he cares about subscriber count too much, or he doesn't understand what the fuck is going on. But often enough I like to ask people like this. You're not getting paid for YouTube, so how are you doing this thing? I live in my mom's basement. People think I'm crazy. I get my money, dude. But I don't know if anyone else can do this stuff. Seeking truth? You gotta be fucking lucky to do that. And I don't know how to trace back my luck. Alright, how to put it together. I'll just call myself lucky because that's overwhelming what had to happen to me. It's also overwhelming how powerful I am technically. And now I just sit here, consume powers basically. Not someone's souls, but if you're selling that, I'll buy that. It's usually a few dollars of cost. That's what most souls are at. Not really that expensive. Most of them just go to trash. Technically, I'm just evaluating souls right now. Not consuming them. Looking at them. How cool they are. It's not final evaluation either. It's my personal, viewpoint. Of course, I'm not gonna touch shitty souls, and I consume content, not that. I don't even know why I talk like that. Alright? I should probably stop talking about soul consumption as if that's a real thing. But there's that. You can speculate that. But soul trapping? Come on, man. Shut the fuck up, man. You don't know what you're talking about. These people are like so deranged. Like, they don't care about reality at all. But this guy wants people to not just talk about flat earth, but some deeper spiritual concepts. And you need a lot of reasons. You do need those 50 reasons to start talking about spiritual garbage. Alright, so I guess he needs those 50 reasons to escape his bunker. I'm not gonna give him those reasons. Someone else who actually cares about this guy. Gotta figure those out. I'm not laying down. I don't even have time for that shit. Because all 50 reasons I'll lay down is gonna be memes and garbage. 50 is a big number, my friend. Alright? I could technically summon a council and maybe it will give reasons, but like, why would I do that? I'll take a taste test, alright? The bottom of my gold, basically. Reasons, he says. Well, there's reason to stay alive, I guess. And care about my effort. There's also a reason to stay tuned and see what happens next. Now that I put an eyeball on you, you have to put an eyeball back. For fuck's sake. Johnson. Oh, there's a reason for respect. We are not eternal creatures after all, and if you receive care, you have to respect care and identify it for what it is. And whether I'm hostile or not, you have to identify. Sonny, like, drama's pretty cool, relaxing, not being so tense all the time. That'll be nice. Yeah, don't worry about flat Earth or space, but they're both on mistakes because people take things too seriously. I can do that. I can do whatever I want, but also I do feel like it hurts to take things too seriously. So I will add 5 farts and 1 flush. I needed that shit, bro. And Jimmy, well, you have to stay interconnected with people. So I feel disconnected from this guy immediately, which is not very good and quite rude. So that's 5 reasons already. His whole operating system is kind of trash. You would learn a few tricks that I have up my sleeve. I had to pay for this system though. I don't know what you guys have in your pockets. Can you afford $40? But other than that, this is gonna be really fun. I just discovered today that I have this superpower.
Game over.
It's fucking awesome. Yeah, I mean, treating life as a game in general is absolutely fascinating. sucking yourself into negativity. It will feel like a soul trap. I mean, what else? Hypocrisy is that thing where you're like, whatever you say is hypocritical, you're trapped. That's what negative thing, that's what black hole is. It is just absolute negativity hole. Everything you say is negative. Like, the only thing you can do to escape black hole is like shut up and like appreciate and emanate respect to everyone. And I somewhat experienced that at some point, but it was like induced black hole in UK. You know, in UK where I had to pay rent and eventually got sucked into negativity because you lose your mind when you're running out of money and you know you're gonna be homeless and stuff because you can't keep up with this nonsense. And I saved myself technically, or respected my mom, and now I live a wonderful life that I would that a lot of people would be jealous, I would imagine, because holding tremendous amount of knowledge and power is a responsibility, and you can't really easily find that in society. You know, it's a privilege, let's put it that way. So that's that. I have confidence in myself. That's another reason. And final 2 reasons. I'll give 10 reasons. I can't give you 50, but 10 reasons. We're almost there, basically. You know. So, well, I'm an angry person. We can relate. It's not that big of a deal. He says we can relate, but he also is being a piece of shit anytime he says anything. And again, we have to look after each other. Technology is advancing. We have to look after that as well and split our focus a little bit. And he has to download my fucking YouTube influence tracker and stuff. It's not specifically YouTube, I just said YouTube for some reason. Because I'm a CEO, but like, come on, man. Download my thing, join my gang, and stop being a loser. That would be very nice. But we have to fill in the rest of the 30 minutes and finish the video just out of respect for Eric DeBay, not much else. So Blake, shut the fuck up. Eric DeBay getting extra juice, I guess. Fascinating. Because I don't see value in this little boy stoy, you know.
System works here with the clouds. With
I have an interesting perspective. How about, well, if I disrespect a person to a very, very deep level, which actually happened, this discussion of like, you should respect person's age and their position in power or whatever. But let's say I just disrespect everything. I do still have to respect the age. If I see it and I can confirm it, it's an old person or whatever. Or like, position in power kind of confirms that too. So that's cool. And so, if I truly believe in the number, that could be one reason. 1 year could be one reason. Right? Is he 50 years old? Because, does he actually deserve all the 50 reasons? So far, I'll give him the benefit of a 10-year-old. A 10-year-old can make videos like that. No big deal. But anything more than that? Man, that... You need to confirm your age, my friend, if you want this many reasons. Being reasonable is cool, but you have to be reasonable to be reasonable. There has to be a reasonable reason to be reasonable. It's just the funniest thing, bro. But once you understand it, it's like... Yeah, like, you're not gonna put effort if you're not getting any returns. If you're getting attacked. It's like, what was the point? Why should I give you effort? That's not free. I'm not gonna try and create channels just to be able to talk to this fucking asshole. I mean, for fuck's sake, bro. Just because I want... You can't block intentions. Whatever happens, happens, bro. If someone wants to kamikaze strike into your house, it's happening, bro. What are you gonna do about it? It's happening. You have to make the best of it. Society tries to mitigate all the damage, but overall, fucking deal with it instead of blocking them, because it gets worse.
If you get what I mean. We seem to be in a closed system.
Yeah, if you're ignorant, you're in a closed system of your own fucking asshole behavior. You need a little bit of that in your brain. I mean slap. No violence. I just like the sound effect though. It sounds like a punch. Like a pick up a punch, man.
The travel time and the speed.
I guess that's true, right? The problem with Flat Earth is not Flat Earth as a storytelling, is the fact that it's fighting against science itself. And people kind of respect science. There's these crooked communities that, you know, they have to be solved first before they can get attacked. And just, you know, YouTube is not a platform where you can just fight and argue around endlessly, proving your shit, basically. And science, again, is too established to not put up a fight, you know. So this sort of back and forth was going on, and probably YouTube just wanted to just silence the whole fucking nonsense for a good reason. Silencing is a terrible idea, of course, and as YouTube CEO, I'll bring it back up again, clean up the fucking history of silencing, because that's just unacceptable. But it's the first thing to try and do when a bunch of conflict goes down. Because the only way we can bring back Flat Earth is if it's a non-hostile story. It can function altogether alongside with science and not against science. I'll try to undefine what we know as science, which is something else entirely than just observing. And it's kind of some weird storytelling at this point that is a little bit unbelievable, but it's like, whatever. People put effort into it, and you still have to respect it. So yeah, it's a weird concept, I'm not gonna lie. Especially when I have to listen to an asshole and explain Flat Earth. Nah, bro. Let's focus on you more, because we have limited time.
But I didn't
Hey guys, I know I'm being hypocritical by calling him an asshole, so I'll fart a few more times. Maybe it's him farting though. We'll never know. We will never know though.
If you really examine things,
Come on, fuck!
masses
Shut
are
the
duped
fuck
on
up about
fluoride.
mind control.
The
I'm
masses
so
are
tired
duped on
of
the
this
Jabba
shit.
Dabba Do shot.
I fucking hate listening to the mind control, dude. Narrative. Mind control happens when some kind of noise is enforced. Something is enforced to listen to. Technically, as a child, you have been forced to go to school, right? Not exactly. As a child, it doesn't fucking matter what happens, honestly. It's just people's attempt to actually give you as much value as possible. I mean, you're born naturally, like, in society, but you can, like, fall off and be rejected, basically. And again, it's not your fault, especially if you were a child and stuff, and you just grow out of having friends and stuff. So yeah, school. And school wasn't about learning on specific subjects. You can just ditch that, and you get detention. Who cares, man? Who fucking cares? You just have a lot of free time, and you have to spend it wisely, and you have a medium to spend it in. So besides that, there's... What brainwashing are you guys talking about? I don't understand. What mind control? You get to consume whatever you want. You don't have to turn on the fucking news if you don't like it. But you have to fill in your fucking time. The only mind control there is always goddamn boredom. Alright? Boredom into submission. So, and it's your fucking fault. At that point, it's your goddamn fault that you fell for it. Actually fell. Alright? There's some, mind control, by the way. Watch my channel. Get mind controlled. I'm trying to help. Alright? Not all mind control even is hostile and damaging to your well-being. So, I mean, it's crazy, right? But they just fixate on that. It's like, oh my god. Fuck off, man. You have freedom. Enjoy. Fucking hell, bro. Basically, oh, the masses are duped on everything. He's talking about that shit.
And therefore, you can't know.
And unfortunately, I have an opinion about that too. So, the problem is he wants freedom from my control so much, and everything is false. Hollywood is bullshit. Everything's useless, basically. Well, that's cool, but what do you do? Because the only thing, if you're really demanding to like to create your own reality without any resources, like it's death, man. It's just no near-death experience required, my friend. Duped? Yeah, just straight up go into an incinerator and start a new life, because this one doesn't really work for you, I don't think. You know, you get all these resources to work with and to think, not necessarily original thoughts, but you don't have to be upset about it. It's like there's all these resources, and you can be happy about it instead of creating everything from scratch, because that is the most painful process ever. Being in nothingness and just creating your own fucking universe. Only if you maybe mastered this universe, you have enough knowledge basically how to do this stuff. But there's so much to explore, and if you just fixate yourself and turn off a lot of influences and negate them and ignore and again block me as just some random dude. I'm just a random dude, bro. Just a little bit angrier than other people, just a little bit weird, but still fucking random. And it just kind of negates his narrative that he even argues with people. No, he just has his own fucking power creeping bullshit mentality that he wants to overpower people. He wants to send his own message, his own mind control, is usually the narrative that conflicts, right? You don't want people to be under mind control because you want to put your mind control into their minds yourself, right? You want to be relevant and influential, and it's just fucking stupid, right? Live your own fucking life. You'll find a way to be influential without mind control. I'm sorry, bro. Unless you actually manage to learn the superpower of mind control, which actually looks completely different. It's when you earn people's love and compassion, and they listen to every single word that you say. That is mind control. I don't suggest you do that, but I will definitely appreciate any single eyeball, every single minute that you watch, and every single comment you make. I will try to employ people to respond and all that stuff, to care about you if you have nowhere else to go. But, you know, this is so stupid, whatever he says, negating all the value that the world has to offer, because I've been there, I've done that, and it sucks. Alright? I've done that, it sucks. I've tried it. And also fucking failed this race, man. But it's a tough one.
That I've covered where they say, no, I
Where's
don't want
the
to go back there.
consent?
I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. There's pre-birth.
Come on, man. You get a free life and you need consent? Well, stop breathing. Learn how to not breathe. Doesn't take eternity to figure that out. Also, we all see death everywhere, and it's not like suffering. And it's just a little bit of pain as well. You have to, you know, tune in so you don't like freedom of the Matrix. You want to escape somewhere else. Alright. It's gonna be a little bit of pain. A little bit. Not eternal pain. Not you burning in hell forever. But if you want to leave, you'll have to pay a little bit of pain. You know. Now I'm almost like summoning unholy powers, which is like fucking crazy. You don't want that. You don't want that. It happened to me, and it's like, for God's perspective, it's like, it's only pain and nothingness, man. And you don't want none of that. Alright? Light and darkness, combining them together. You don't want to go back to that level where it's really difficult to put anything together. But again, it's just nothingness. And you start feeling pain. I don't know, man. I don't know how much suffering it takes to actually build anything like this. That we just take for granted, bruh. It's only suffering. Well, we don't have a choice right now. The choice is not presented, but we have plenty of choices of how we behave in this world. And some of them are better than others. Wow. You're not supposed to give in and submit. If there's something better you can choose. But often enough, you're deceiving yourself. I'm not going to tell you that. But often, like, I can live a poor life, not really complain about it too much. I would love money like any other person. I would love more freedom, but maybe freedom is not exactly what I need. You know, I have to believe in myself. As a shadow person, I have to believe that survival is more important than demanding for freedom. Because that will cost me. You know, that will cost me a lot if I demand, if I show discomfort and stuff. It is terrifying. Alright? The things that could happen to me, my friends. So just have to appreciate and grant myself permission to follow my feelings and not facts all the way. Alright? As long as I'm learning knowledge, that's good. But just cramming in facts into my brain for free? Nah, bro. Not gonna happen. And so the consent part, how do we consent? How do we enter this world? Again, you got this for free. The consent was from your parents. You can talk to your parents about your consent, basically. They can figure that shit out. Why they had sex and come up with you as a person as the idea. But to be able to talk to your parents like that, I mean, you can't. It's long lost and gone because you didn't care enough or you were not taught to do that. So now you have a choice. Do you have to scramble eggs or are you just going to move on? Or just instantly find a way to kill yourself? Because those are available options. I just don't think it matters. I don't think it matters, my friends.
Lead you towards,
It is speculation, though. Near-death experience bullshit. It's speculation, man. I can talk about my God mode experience. Woo. And the one thing I didn't mention, but I was willing to talk about, is the snap the fingers effect. What do you want in life? You want hot babes? Snap your fingers? You can summon a hot babe in your brain. Crazy, right? Your brain can mimic reality so very well, so what the fuck do you want, right? What do you want? Oh, you want reality to bend over? You gotta force it. You gotta be real yourself, my friend. And if you're fake, if you don't exist, the reality ain't fucking bending over you, because it can't relate to you, man. You're powerless. You have to flex actual real power and everyone knows that shit. But like, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake, that's... you can snap fingers and get what you want immediately. You just have to find it in the reality. And, that... Technically, you know, that's, me being gross, talking about masturbation. Subtly, but, come on, bro. I'm doing very well right... And I fucked it up. Shit. The moment I tried to say I'm doing very well, fucking hell, bro. I swear.
Near-death experiencers have in common.
Shit!
Well, there's a couple
Come on,
things, but
man!
that's one of the main things.
I pressed record. I had a near failure experience, near success experience. How about that? How's that sound? For a fucking change. What are you gonna succeed? Escape where? Do what? Alright? That's how good masturbation is, guys. I don't want to escape. I got it. I'm building building my courage up. But just playing with fantasy, and it's like, if I can live with my fantasy, if I can just sit on this fucking chair and not worry about society, when it's kind of collapsing anyways, fuck it, bro. I'll take that. We got it, man. Shaved off 2 seconds, bro. Holy Jesus. Now that's a demon to summon. I'm like 800 points away from my goal. What do we got? 133. That's still shit. I want like 120, please. Please. I mastered it for gold. Finally, it took me so long, bro.
He likes believing in a creator
papi.
or something divine.
I need 3 more gold, and I mastered the entire season, bro. I don't think I did that last time. I can check. Previous. Retrieving data. Look at how much gold I don't have. I don't even have silver here. I was a terrible person. 300 Lithuania. Very bad. Okay? You must understand. I have problems. Speed problems I'm trying to solve right now.
So,
I'm not gonna blame myself for my own suffering, he says.
I'm not going to blame myself. I'm not going to blame myself for my own suffering.
Yeah, you're gonna blame me.
one day you're gonna die. That's just one aspect.
Torture's life. So, here's another aspect that flashed into my brain. So, if you don't feel bad, if you feel bad about reality, then, potentially Satan shows up and it's like, well, what do you don't like about reality? Can you blame me for, you know, not giving you what you want? Because Satan can basically give you whatever you want. It's like, well, what do you want? You don't like reality, you want to complain, alright, what the fuck? And then you get to talk with Satan and explain your truths. And if your truths suck, then he just goes away. Because if you would get what you want, you would get tortured, basically. Unfortunately. That's usually the unfortunate realization of like, oh wait, my truths actually suck and I can't actually create a better life. So you get overwhelmed by your own stupidity, basically. But that's why emotions matter. You know, if you feel bad, genuinely, you can basically, I guess, summon something, some kind of entity that gives you whatever you want. For me personally, it's barely gonna happen unless I'm under attack, right? And I will still try to defend myself, but I can't defend myself too much. So there are problems, guys. Feeling bad and stuff, and I don't know how that works. As long as I can power through this video and not fall into a pit of doom, of feeling bad, just to see how it feels like, that would be nice. There has to be something I can press besides... well, technically... I shouldn't go in the pit of doom. I can't rhyme, but you get the idea.
Parasites that infect human.
Yeah, because that's a very fascinating thing as well. Very fascinating. You ask Satan for things, and it's like Satan is like, okay, you want to turn into a demon that does not respect this reality. I can grant you your wish, but like you're probably gonna die because of that. And it's like it's not cool. The Satan, the super shadow person that doesn't give a fuck to go into society because he's way too bored to do that. You know, because he has way too much power. The Satan, the shadow person, shadow master, basically. Just ask for things and he will give you thingers. He might be listening to you right now. I don't know. Feel bad. Who you gonna complain, right? That is the Satan. Who you gonna talk to? Who you gonna call when Ghosts are busting your emotions, because those are ghosts. Bad emotions technically are ghost-related nonsense, right? It's the feeling of pressure, of intense battle with intentions alone. The possibility of bad things happening to you. If you're scared of that, you're battling ghosts. You're not taking care of yourself. And so now we're getting into the end of the video. I'm safe, guys. I'm safe. I don't have to dig a hole for myself. We can have an ending. We can have a lollipop in our system, alright? Forget about that guy. He's done. I still have to listen to the rest, right? No, because he stole the fucking content. He has no analysis. At least not the one that I would subscribe to anyways. I'm only subscribed to see what his next move upon next move upon next move is. I have to now keep an eye on what the fuck is going on to see the narrative that he's building as this point. Life allows you to be bad, knowing that you're very likely gonna get knocked out and all your things will be taken away. You worked so hard and end up with scraps. And that's what Satan loves to tell you, and honestly, I'm amused that Satan shows up before... That used to be former Susan Wojcicki, right? Maybe I am Satan. I can grant you any wish you want. Just talk to me. Oh, no one wants to talk to me. It's great. I'll just roleplay as Satan in the background while my actual title is YouTube CEO, but you can know me as Satan because you finished this video. I just realized, that's what Satan would say. Whoops! And Satan is not a bad person. Satan is Santa, just misspelled a little bit, alright? What do you want for Christmas, motherfuckers? And don't you dare fucking tell me that, because I'm the smartest person around. I'm the one you complain to, alright? Don't you tell me, when you receive your present, to tell me this shit. Let me put on my headphones, because I have to hear that too. Don't you dare press this button on me.
Son of a bitch! You done fucked it up!
I gave you exactly what you wanted, you piece of shit. Now get the hell out of here, or me shoot you. Thank you for watching this video. See you guys next time.